So after reading some of the comments, people were saying, we must not have been good parents because she went and got pregnant and had that many kids. So first, let's break it down like this, right? You can't control your kids' whereabouts 24/7, right? Yeah, she had kids at a young age because me and her mother worked full-time jobs. I work from 4 a.m. to 5 p.m. Her mother works from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., right? Now, she has other siblings. I have an older son and a younger son, so my daughter's the middle child, so we clear. As far as I'm concerned, when I'm at work, my child is going to school and she's going to an after school program, which is sports, right? Then coming home. My wife is there before the bus comes and takes them to school and vice versa, right? At 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm there for when they get home, right? I can't control a young lady at 18, 19 years old doing what she's going to do. And I can't control the 17-year-old little girl, right? The last time I tried to put hands on my daughter, I had the cops called on me for child, you get what I'm trying to say? So you can't do those kind of things, right? You can't physically put your hands on your daughter and have her get used to or accustomed to men putting hands on her. That's not how I raised her. That's not how I was raised, right? So you guys got to understand I was raised a little differently. So I sat down with my daughter. I had counseling with my daughter, me and my wife, right? So there's nothing more we can do. All we can do is just give her our knowledge and support for the children, right? And that's about it. Now, if she's going to continue to do what she's doing, we don't have to be a part of that charade or circus. But do not think we didn't raise her correctly. She didn't see nobody fighting in here. She didn't see lazy parents. We're not on welfare. No, I'm not saying against anybody on welfare because we came a long way. We were no longer on welfare, let me say that, because we was on there as a point in time too. It wasn't that kind of scenario in this household. It was a loving household, 2-family household, right? I can't control her and her ignorance at all. And I'm not going to take blame for it because me and my wife raised her correctly, as parents should. You can't control your kids when they're not around you, right? So the music they play, the movies they watch, the people they hang around with might not be the same thing they do in front of you compared to what they do when you're not around. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows kids act differently when their parents aren't around, right? So around us, she was an angel. Obviously, in public, she was a different kind of person. So that might answer some questions on why she ended up the way she did. Now, do we wish we could have done better? Of course, every parent does, but it is what it is. And we still love her, but that's the side of the story.